have kids unless I'm married. And if you don't want to marry me, why would I have a child?
So why were you laying up having sex with this man for 13 years in your house?
I had a sexual appetite that I wanted to please.
With a lower level man.
Correct.
Could you get a higher level one though?
Of course. Absolutely.
Could you get a higher level man to do more than just have sex with you?
Yes.
You could get a higher level man to marry you.
Of course. I'm just not open to relationships.
The confidence here is astounding. You know, this is a short clip, so I'm jumping right into it, guys. A woman like this, and I've talked about this constantly. You women, and you can't say, well, the D is only good on a low-level man. You know, that's just not true. And that's why I'm glad Kevin asked that question. So I had some sexual desires that needed to be met, and only a broke, low-level dude could do it. Only Pookie could do it. Come on, baby. It's low-hanging fruit for you, and it's easy to control, and there's no expectations other than what you already set. You already know what to expect from dude. You're going to pay, you know, you're going to let him drive your car. You're going to put him on your insurance maybe. You're going to pick him up. You're going to let him drive your car while you're at work. You're going to let him knock you down. You're going to let him desecrate you in every hub and X-Vids way possible. You're going to cook him a meal. And like you said, you might not let him shoot the club up. You would have loved, you fantasized about it because he whispered those sweet nothings about shooting the club up. You feel me? But I could have got a better one. Why wouldn't you want to be with a man that has stature and has some type of status that's able to take care of you and whatever children you may have? But I'm going to sit here and waste my wonder year. I don't even want to say wonder years. I'm going to sit here and waste all my good years with Pookie. And, you know, I wasn't really wanting a relationship like that. I just wanted to F off, but I could have got that, man. Yeah, you could have, should have, would have, baby. But anyway, let's finish here what you talking about here, man. What's happening?
Because I'm afraid. I feel like sometimes my...
Stop. Do you listen to the bullshit that's coming out of your mouth? Because it should make your breath stink. You sat here and said that you could get a higher level man. You could get a higher level man to have more than sex with you. You get a higher level man to actually marry you. So you're trying to tell us that you openly accepted a lower level man. For what reason?
I mean...
If what you say is true, then why would you accept a lower level man? You could get a higher level man to marry you.
I wasn't thinking that way when I was a young girl, but I'm a grown woman now, and it's...
What makes you think you can get a higher level man? What higher level man is actively vetting you to become his wife?
I have many, actually. I have many.
Y'all hear this shit?
Yeah.
This is the delusion.
What's the delusion? What makes it delusional? The
you
fact
have
that
many.
No.
Excuse me. I'll tell you. You say you have many high-level men vetting you right now to be their wife.
Yeah.
Most women. Okay. How many?
I'm gonna say about 3.
How old is the oldest?
45.
How old is the youngest?
He's about 26.
He's not a higher level man.
Well, I mean,
no. See, guys, look at the hearts. Graduated college, 45. How much does a 45-year-old make?
About $150,000.
What does he do for a living?
He's a skyscraper.
Say again.
Baby, a skyscraper, he's a 45. You know how when you be talking to women and you catch them in a lie, they like try to make something up real quick. 150,000. He's 45. He's a skyscraper. A what, baby? A skyscraper? Whew. All right, man. Yeah, all right, let's continue.
Oh, man.
Say again. He does what?
I say he's a skyscraper. That's what I said.
What does that mean?
Well, let's just simplify it. He puts elevators into buildings.
You know, a skyscraper is a building.
Well, that's the work he does, sir. That's what he considers himself. That's the job title that he gave, and that's what I'm giving you.
How long have you been seeing this man?
About 6 months.
How many children does he have?
2.
Has he been married before?
No.
But he has 2 kids. How many baby mamas?
2.
Right. So he's a skyscraper. 2 kids, 2 different women, and you're in New York?
Yeah.
Making 150, so that's roughly 75,000. Anywhere else? And then a 26-year-old went to college.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do for a living?
Well, he joined NYPD, so he's actually in classes for that now, which isn't a lot of money because they make probably about $45 a year.
And how are you calling him a higher level man?
Well, I go with the intelligence and how you treat me. I'm not gonna go by your salary because at the end of the day, I
don't give a shit what you go by. That's not.
But Kevin, she's telling you he's a 26-year-old and he's high value. He's about to be a police officer. I didn't know, like I said, I don't know much about New York. I know 45,000. Like Kevin just said, 45K isn't a lot of money in New York. You know, from my understanding, a lot of y'all New Yorkers, y'all could chime in, but like she's high value. The way he treats you, I get it, baby. He gives you high value treatment. I get it. 26. Anyway, let's continue, bro.
The world goes by.
I'm listening to you because I got on here to get some knowledge from you, you know?
Well,
So I'm going to listen to what you got to say.
Well, all we got to do is look at your life. You make up your own definitions.
Yeah.
You make up your own rules. You call shit what you want them to. And my question is, when you retire at 65, when you retire at retirement age 65,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to have your your $2.4 million you're going to need between 65 and 85?
No.
Okay.
I'm not even going to sit here and say yes.
Then who's going to pay for you?
Well, I mean, I have goals in life that I'm working on.
Well, Kevin, who's that third dude that she talking about? She said it was a third dude pursuing her.
37. Who's going to pay for you?
37?
I asked you, when you get to be 65 and life is on the way being over, there is no more goals in life. You're a senior citizen.
Uh-huh.
Who's going to pay for you? No husband, no kids. Who's going to pay?
Well, it's whatever I have at that point, what I've done.
And when that money runs out,
right.
37, no husband. She got no kids. Okay. So she's just living. Okay. I mean, a lot of people not going to achieve that, Kevin, but I feel that. A lot of people will never achieve that.
money runs out and you can't pay your rent, what happens?
I don't think it's going to get to that level.
Oh, yeah, it will. Yes, it will. See, that's why I asked you, you're going to need your $2.4 million because you're going to have to live for 20 years. You're going to have to pay your rent. You're going to have to pay your utilities, groceries, elder care. Money runs out. If you don't have enough money and it runs out, that means you can't pay something. Your biggest bill is your rent. When you can't pay your rent, what happens? When anyone can't pay their rent, what happens?
They get evicted.
Right. Then where do you go?
I don't see my life like that.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, to the streets, a shelter.
Right, thank you. And see, this is why none of these women foresee being evicted on the street. They're not going to have the money. Because if you had a career, you should be able to take care of yourself. Because if you've chosen to be unmarried, that means you've chosen by yourself. That means you got to pay for it. Mm-hmm. And if a man was in your position and couldn't pay for it, where would he end up?
Same place I'll end up, right on the streets.
But why don't men understand?
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them